Hi, I just thought I would make a video just to say thank you to the 1,100 and something people that watched my previous video on YouTube. Um, it's had very limited success on TikTok. My nail bending video, on the other hand, had well over 900 views on TikTok and yet only received maybe 9 views here. There were 25 views on Facebook. It's amazing. Right, so let's begin with it is clearly one of the worst magic effects I have ever done. Ever. Period. And I've never ever decided to put anything like that on a TikTok or a YouTube. It clearly shows maybe one or two things that I definitely didn't consider when using the medium, or perhaps it was just a bad angle, just like this is a bad angle. Ultimately, as you know, when you're working with video, you have to play to the angles you've got. I clearly didn't play with the angles I've got, and it shows in that video. There are so many other things. I mean, that lift is so unnatural. Yeah. Thank you to Hugo. You offered quite a lot of advice, and I would be interested to see some of your lifting techniques. They seem really quite interesting. I would normally use a Gordon Stewart double lift. I didn't. I had no Gordon Stewart there. I didn't do a fancy display turnover. There were no moving parts to it. It was literally just a push off and strike. I just didn't expect it to receive 1,000 people watching it, more than anything else. And the maximum number of views for any video on my channel has been about 4. So for suddenly, like the worst card trick that could possibly have been done by me to find itself at 1,000 views with commentaries is quite spectacular. So I want to thank everyone that sat and watched it, because they've watched it till the end. And I know they watched it till the end because I've looked at my analytics for it. Ultimately, it was an alright plot. The card goes in, the card comes to the top. It's a phase in an ambitious card at best. I don't these days do much in the way of card work, and I want to address that. I mean, I spent quite a few years doing card work at first, and the muscle memory is still there. It's just a case of, the practice isn't. I'm much more of a mentalist, and if you're interested in the backstory behind that, then I will happily tell you how I got into mentalism and, what it is I do that I don't do on video, because mentalism requires the reaction of the audience and someone to feed off of. You can do psychological forcing techniques, but personally I much prefer to have someone working with. So I'd rather go up to even a family member, although I do quite a lot of star sign work because people tend to know their star signs. Yeah, I know, I'm not an astrologist. I've been known to do palm reading, I've been known to do astrology based routines, some of which is cold reading, some of which is much more in depth sort of astrology, like short term astrology knowledge. There's the usual pick a hand routine. I can do a fair amount. It's realistically not a question of what I can do. As with all things in magic, it's about framing, and unfortunately the trick that you all witnessed was badly framed, badly done. I'm not going to apologize for putting it out there because it got over 1,000 views, and yet on TikTok it got 9. 9 views on TikTok, over 1,000 on YouTube. Somebody can explain that to me in the comments if they want. I will happily listen to anyone trying to explain that in the comments. just like the nail bending video on TikTok got well over 800, nearly 900 views. And here, it's received 3. Anyone? Anyone at all hazard a guess as to how that happens? With the same number of hashtags and the same title. I don't know. Genuinely don't. But I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank them all for watching my previous video. If you want to go and give some love to my nail bending video, then please feel free. I don't do nail bending, so please feel free to go look that up. I appreciate gaining an extra subscriber in Hugo. Hugo, I do appreciate when you're offering to show me some lifts. I would be quite happy to learn what you have to show me. Please feel free to contact me either in the comments here or make your own video and show me a link up. Yeah, I'll happily do that. If you haven't signed in to my TikTok, please feel free. It's same here, Phil the Mentalist. You can find me, hashtag Phil the Mentalist. I'm there. I'm not really a social media performer, and I still have an unboxing video that I said I was going to do, and I haven't done it yet because that deck of cards is still sitting directly in my cupboard. I'll be honest with you, it's an Anne Stokes deck and it's beautiful. And I really do want to do it. I just haven't had time. For those of you who don't know, I've got 3 kids and a wife. I can do this when I've got a moment of peace and quiet, when the kids aren't running around in the house. You know, school time's good, but then we've still got one that's not school age, so he has to be out just now. I've had sort of 5 minutes. My wife is currently out with my youngest, so you know, I've had a chance to just sit down and maybe make this video and just say thank you to those that watched. To those who haven't subscribed, why not? Only kidding. But seriously, you know, if you want to see content, just talk to me. Slide into the DMs here, tell me what you want to see. I'll see if I can put it out there. Otherwise, I'm just going to carry on making bad card tricks and shove them out there because everybody sees a bad card trick and wants to comment on it. Clearly, that's how that works. You know, 1,000 views. It's the first time my channel's ever received 1,000 views on anything, so that's why I'm really kind of grateful for it. And yeah, I just want to wish you all a good day. I was going to go live with this, and then I thought I was going to run into some trouble when, you know, people wanted to speak to me, and the setup wasn't great. The setup's not great. I'm kind of stuffed into in behind a table, and it's not the most congenial way to conduct myself on a live. So I just thought I'd make this just real quick to say thank you, and just to say, look, if you're interested in any kind of content, then subscribe and speak to me, and I'll happily make something for you. If you want your own personalized magic trick, hey, no problem. I also am a therapist and a mindfulness practitioner, among a whole host of other things. Feel free to hit me up. I'm an ordained minister, so if you want to pay for me to come over to your state and do, you know, I'm in the UK, so if you want to pay for my flights to go over all the way over to the US to, you know, do your service, then hey, it's totally cool. I'll do that too. I won't. I really won't. But I am an ordained minister. But I'm not going to fly over to the States to do a wedding. You got to be crazy, man. Not unless the offer is really good, and you can probably get a priest for an awful lot less. So, you know, it's all good. Have yourselves a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and then ask me any questions you like. I will answer non-subscribers. I'm not biased like that, but, you know, I just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, have yourselves a good day.